Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Uncivil Law, where as always we learn through the misfortunes of others. I am your host, Uncivil Law, a licensed attorney in Virginia and Texas, and we are here with the case of Afroman. The Adams County Sheriff's Office in Ohio recently conducted a search on Afroman's property relating to allegations of drug trafficking and kidnapping. And apparently they found nothing during their search, which is kind of hilarious. But also more hilarious, Afroman has cameras on his property that captured the Adams County Sheriff's Office conducting their search by opening his gate and busting down his door and searching through his suit pockets and CDs and behind the couch and everywhere for whatever reasons that they were doing that. And he released a rap video with the images being from his security footage that he took, or his cameras took on the day in question. Will you help me repair my door? Link to said video is in the description below if you want to see this magnum opus. It's pretty creative. Well, even more creative, I suppose, is the members of the sheriff's office suing Mr. Afro over here for all kinds of bullshit. Just total shit. Invasion of privacy and hurt feelings and all kinds of crap. So I thought we'd read this lawsuit and we would mock the shit out of it because this sounds like some grade A bullshit. Let me get to this straight. You went onto his property conducting a search and his video cameras caught you on his property and he released a video from it and you're sad. No, I don't really see that really working here. So no. All right. So we are in the Court of Common Pleas of Adams County, Ohio. A whole bunch of people who have given their names to this. Let us honor these officers who are giving their names. Sean Cooley, Justin Cooley, Michael Estep, Sean Grooms, Brian Newland, Lisa Phillips, Randolph Waters. Those would be the angry sheriffs. Those names again. Sean Cooley, Justin Cooley, Michael Estep, Sean Grooms, Brian Newland, Lisa Phillips, Randolph Waters, versus Joseph Edgar Foreman, also known as Afroman. Wow. They are truly heroes to the cause over here. Truly heroes to the cause. I hope that they are enjoying their names being read on this channel as we go and read these lawsuits that they decide to file in public. So I'm going to have an opinion on that. And we're suing the record company and some sort of media access company and other people, whatever. All right. So Sean Cooley is a deputy at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. Justin Cooley is deputy at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. Michael Estep is a sergeant at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. Sean Grooms is a deputy with the Adams County Sheriff's Office. Brian Newland is a detective sergeant with the Adams County Sheriff's Office. Lisa Phelps is a deputy with the Adams County Sheriff's Office. Randolph Waters is a sergeant with the Adams County Sheriff's Office. These are all true heroes. These are all just true heroes over here, guys, who are using the power of the state to conduct this search for drugs and kidnapping, find nothing, which makes you wonder a little bit about what the basis for the search warrant was, to be honest. But yeah. All right, let's read the factual basis of this bullshit. Defendant Joseph Foreman is a creator, producer, and performer of music and videos who is known by the stage and commercial name Afroman. In addition to music and music videos, Foreman markets and sells a variety of products under the trade name Afroman, These products include beer, marijuana, t-shirts, and other merchandise. Foreman sells his Afro products online and at live events. How exciting. On or about August the 21st of 2022, law enforcement officers from Adams County Sheriff's Office conducted a search of Foreman's Adams County residence pursuant to a lawfully issued search warrant. I'm beginning to doubt the basis of the search warrant since you found zero. But, yeah. Foreman was not present at the time of the search, but his wife was in the home, observed the search, and recorded portions of the search on her camera phone, including faces and bodies of many law enforcement officers involved. Well, she has a bit of a right to do that. She's in her own home. She's recording things on her own property. This isn't like in a bathroom with the door closed or something like that. This is in a common space of the room, common space, and they're not there by invitation anyway. So, what expectation of privacy can you really have? Foreman's residence was equipped with several security video cameras, which also record many portions of the search, including the faces and bodies of many law enforcement officers involved. Yes, it sure did. After the search was concluded, Foreman used portions of the recordings of the search from his wife's phone and surveillance cameras to create a music video about the search. These music videos clearly portray the images, likeness, and distinctive appearances, personas. Ooh, the sheriff thinks that they have personas. Okay. I didn't know that was really a thing. Can you have personas in your official capacity? I'm not sure that's 100% a thing, to be honest. Of many of the officers involved in the search, including all of the plaintiffs, Foreman created dozens of videos and images of plaintiffs' personas and posted them on various social media, including Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram. He sure did. Foreman has used and continues to use the videos and photos of plaintiffs' personas for commercial purposes, to promote his Afro brand, to sell products, to promote his music tours, and make money from the use of these plain images on videos and other media. How salty are we? How salty are we? Wow. This is great. I also take note here that they're trying to sue as individuals. That's how the complaint is drafted, right? They're suing in their individual capacity, which I'm also not sure is a thing. Because at the time in question, they weren't acting as individuals. They were acting as arms of the state agents. If they were acting in their personal capacity when conducting the search, well, they have a real problem. Because how could they conduct a search in their personal capacity? Also, qualified immunity wouldn't be a thing because that only relates to official capacity. So, are they private individuals or not? Or do we want it both ways? We want to be public individuals, public persons, public officials, more to the point, state officials. We want to be state officials for the purposes of being able to conduct the search and for qualified immunity, but private persons to be able to sue for use of the images collected during our official acts. I have doubts on that. I don't, not 100% sure that legally makes any sense. Following are some of the many examples of defendants' use of personas. I love how they keep using the term personas. Like, the term persona to me at least implies like you're putting on an act. Right. It's a good example might be I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a good example. There are definitely streamers who put on more of an act and who act in a particular way that's distinct from themselves. But presumably that isn't the case here. Presumably, these particular individuals are not putting on a persona, unless the persona is again their state role. In which case, I'm not sure how they're suing for the persona, because this persona would be owned by the state because it would be a state role. So, something like Dr. Disrespect would be a good example, by the way, of someone I was thinking of. That'd be a good example. Dr. Disrespect. That's a good example of someone who's putting on a persona. But are these individuals putting on a persona? I don't really, yeah. Afroman is a bit of a persona. Not so sure about the sheriff's office. Okay, here are some of the things that we've done using their personas, whatever that means. Instagram post containing an image of Foreman wearing a shirt with an image of plaintiff Sean Cooley beside an image of Peter Griffin. Caption: Good morning, ladies. What's up, fellas? Congratulations to Officer Poundcake. Thank you for getting me 5.4 million hits on TikTok. I couldn't have done it without you, obviously. Congrats again. You're famous for all the wrong reasons. As you can see, all my pound cake is gone. Officer Poundcake confiscated my pound cake. He said something happened to his body camera on the way to the evidence room, lol. The man stole his pound cake. That was not a contraband item. That's just theft. Why you got to steal the man's pound cake? That's just rude. Instagram post containing images of fans holding merchandise that contains images Sean Cooley. Caption: lemon pound cake. It's a lemon pound cake that spoke around the world, guys. Image Instagram posts in which Foreman confirms that OGA Frogman is his official account. That's OG Afroman. I'm sorry, I misread that. OG Afroman is his official account. Well, we could figure that out. Posts contain images of plaintiff Brian Newland, then advertises Afroman's new album. Maybe they're upset that they didn't get to do backup singing. Maybe that should be the offer. That should be the offer. We'll settle, and you can do background vocals at my next set in Ohio. Yeah? Yeah? I like it already. Instagram post containing image of Foreman wearing a shirt with images of plaintiff Justin Cooley. Promotes his new album. Caption: What's your favorite song on Lemon Pound Cake so far? Also, what's your favorite line? Instagram posts containing images of Foreman wearing merchandise and promoting merchandise with images of plaintiff Sean Cooley. Caption: I'm pressing up merchandise for my up-and-coming Canada tour. Ooh. Which Officer Poundcake shirt do you like the most? The left one or the right one? Let me know so I invest my money in more popular. I'm not sure necessarily which one would speak more to the citizens of Canada, but that's okay. Instagram posts containing images of merchandise. Some of the merchandise contains images of plaintiff Sean Cooley. Caption: Canada, get ready for the most hunted to most wanter, the most blunted rapper in the world. For the first time, I will have brand new merchandise available on the month-long Canada tour. Bring your merchandise money. I will sign everything that's brought. T-shirts, $35. Hoodies, $70. Bennies, $30. Instagram posts containing videos of fans and defendants singing Lemon Pound Cake, while a fan wears merchandise containing images of plaintiff Sean Cooley. Interviews on VLAD TV, during which Foreman discusses the use of the search as material for his songs. Foreman admits to using images and clips from the search in his videos and promotion. I don't think anyone denies that. Foreman states that his Will You Repair My Door song went viral. Foreman states that his Lemon Pound Cake clip went viral on TikTok. Foreman says, everyone understood what I was talking about when I said Lemon Pound Cake. That's the cop on the viral video, TikTok, that was going through the house that wanted a slice of lemon pound cake. Apparently more than a slice, because apparently they took the entire cake. Instagram posts that portray plaintiff Sean Grooms next to an image of Quasimodo, the hunchback of Notre Dame. Caption, good morning, ladies. The hatchback of Adams KKK County said to get my new album, Lemon Pound Cake, September 30th. Fun. Instagram posts that portray Judge Gabbard, the judge who signed the search warrant, next to an image of Droopy. Caption, this is the judge that signed the warrant that said kidnapping. His name is Roy Droopy Gabbard. Vote him out before he signs a fictitious warrant, then some overreacting, paranoid KKK cops to your house, jeopardizing the lives of you and your family, stealing your money, and disconnecting your home video security system. Vote out Judge Roy Droopy Gabbard. Then go get my new album, Lemon Pound Cake, September 30th on all platforms. I'm not sure the degree to which the judge is responsible here. Right? I mean, the problem is probably the truth or the lack thereof of the underlying warrant or the underlying affidavit. Because it's like, how did you find zero? But it's not necessarily the fault of the judge. But whether it's the fault of the judge or not, the judge signed the warrant and he's using his freedom of speech. The judge may not have done anything wrong. I suppose it's even possible the police did nothing wrong, although I'm a little bit more dubious of that proposition, because someone somewhere seems to have done something wrong. I'm not sure exactly who it is, but yeah. Instagram post that portray plaintiff Lisa Phillips next to an image of Mona Lisa. Caption, good morning, ladies. Here she is. The condescending C NT Adams KKK County Sheriff, Lieutenant Monica Lickum Lisa, to serve and disconnect your home video security surveillance footage. So you won't have proof of the Adams County Sheriff's Department stealing money and other things around your house, even possibly planting false kidnapping evidence. I used to speak to this lady when I dropped off my kids to school. I always wondered why she never spoke back. Just looked at me with the same condescending C NT look you see in the picture. I spoke to her again at the metal detector in Adams County Courthouse. Her voice was 3 octaves lower than mine. Lol. Has anyone in Adams County verified her vagina? If you haven't, you should, or she might whip out something bigger than yours. If this lady is your friend, I wouldn't leave her alone in my house. Or I'll put it this way. If you leave and your video system is messed up when you get back, you know who did it. Why would a good cop want to disconnect a video surveillance footage system? Lieutenant Lickum Lisa. New album, Lemon Pound Cake, dropping September 30th. My name for this particular officer is Lieutenant Mona Lickum Lisa. What nickname did you come up with her? I'm good, but I'll admit your name might be better than mine. What you got? Yeah, we did see footage of them disconnecting the home security system. Why would they do that? Why would they disconnect the home security footage? Right? If you've got nothing to hide, right? If you got nothing to hide, it's certainly not illegal to videotape in your own home. So, what's that all about? YouTube videos depicting most or all the officers involved in the search, set to music and used by Foreman to promote his brand and sell his products. It's been a while since I've seen this much salt. The salt is very, very real. The salt is in their wounds. This lawsuit will not help. Defendant Foreman created many other videos posted on various social media platforms that use the persona of each of plaintiffs for commercial purpose. That is to promote his live performances, his music, merchandise, and his Afroman brand. Foreman created, performed, posted, and publicized these and other depictions of plaintiffs' personas for commercial purposes without authorization. Lol. Who does this? Some very, very salty people. That's who does this. Some very, very salty people. Foreman created, performed, posted, and publicized these and other depictions of plaintiffs' personas for commercial purposes through and cooperation with or the assistance of other defendants, all of whom knew the use of plaintiffs' images and identifying characteristics were not authorized. Defendants' actions were willful, wanton, malicious, and done with conscious or reckless disregard for the rights of the plaintiffs. As a result of defendants' actions, plaintiffs have been subject to ridicule, even in the further performance of their official duties by members of the public who have seen some of the defendants' above postings. Oh my God. Oh my God. People are saying mean words to the police officers. They're saying mean words to the police officers and bringing them into disrepute for their actions on the videotape. You know, if you had found drugs or evidence of kidnapping, I imagine you'd be bringing the defendant into disrepute. But he's using, and you wouldn't have any problem using those stuff against him. But you know, okay. As a result of defense actions, plaintiffs have been subject to threats, including death threats, by anonymous members of the public who have seen some of the above postings. Okay. Not for nothing, but don't do the death threats. Feel free to continue mocking the shit out of them, though. That's fine. And express your opinion that they're scumbag losers who are salty and bitter and got one-upped and hoisted by their own petard. Not so much with the death threats, but feel free to mock them accordingly, if that's in line with lines with your opinion, because you're allowed to have an opinion in America, particularly when it comes to the government. Particularly when it comes to the government, the First Amendment is at its zenith when it's the government. So, feel free to express your opinion accordingly. This is good shit. As a result of defendants' actions, plaintiffs have suffered damages, including all profits derived from and attributable to defendants' unauthorized use of plaintiffs' personas, and have suffered humiliation, ridicule, mental distress, embarrassment, and loss of reputation. Wah, wah, wah. Plaintiffs continue and will continue in the future to suffer damages unless defendants are enjoined from further violation. All right. Count one. What a load of crap. Count one. Violations of Ohio's revised code. Unauthorized use of individuals' persona. Again, I'm not sure this is 100% legally cognizable because, again, at the time they were acting in their official capacity. So I'm not sure, strictly speaking, they have an individual persona in the video that was taken. I'm not sure that's a thing. Plaintiffs repeat the allegations. Defendant used persona for commercial purposes during the plaintiff's lifetime without authorization. Their personas of plaintiffs were not used by defendant in connection with any news. That's debatable. Public affairs, sports broadcasts, or political campaign, also debatable. And their unauthorized use of plaintiff's persona for commercial use was not justified or excused. I don't know. Seems like news to me. What's news? What's news? Is it not news? I don't know. All defendants had knowledge and all the unauthorized use of personas. Defendants' actions constitute unauthorized commercial use of personas. Defendants' actions were willful, wanton, malicious, and done with conscious or reckless disregard. As a result of defendants' violation of the statute, plaintiffs have been damaged in the amount of profits made by defendants by their unauthorized use of personas, has suffered embarrassment, ridicule, emotional distress, humiliation, and loss of reputation, and are entitled to injunctive relief. Wow. Wow. The entitlement levels here by the sheriff's officers is very, very real. Very, very real. Thank you, Ashley, for the 10 gift memberships. We do really appreciate the gift memberships here on the channel. Thank you very, very much. That's very kind of you. I'll acknowledge the other super chats soon as well. Count 2, invasion of privacy by misappropriation. In using Plant's persona as alleged herein, defendants have appropriated for their own use and benefit the reputation, prestige, social standing, public interest, and other values of plaintiff's names and likeness, which have intrinsic value, in contravention of plaintiff's right of privacy. Your right of privacy while performing a public function in your official capacity in another person's private property. That is a strange idea, man. That is a strange idea. Yeah. As they are wanton, willful, malicious, done with conscious or reckless disregard, emotional distress, invasion of privacy, false light. Well, I'm not really sure it can be a false light, incidentally, because, you know, it's just images of the thing. So I'm not even sure how false light is theoretically possible. Okay. In their depictions and description of plaintiff on social media postings and elsewhere, defendants made statements that were false. How? And he knew to be false. How? And which portrayed. What is the basis for this? What is the factual basis for this? Seriously, we read the facts. We read the alleged facts. What is the factual predicate for the conclusion that not only were the statements false, but that he knew them to be false? What is the factual predicate for that conclusion? We're just saying things now. There's that they are false. Okay. I mean, all right, I guess. But that he knew them to be false. What is your basis for that conclusion? Since, you know, his pound cake was there and then not, and he has the video, what basis are you concluding that he knew because of the deceptive editing or something? But you didn't even say that in your allegations, incidentally. So I as theoretical court, am just confused at this point. $50 members. Thank you very, very much, by the way, for that. That's very, very encouraging. Appreciate it. Thank you very, very much, Alan. And portraying them in a false light, subjecting them to undue ridicule, embarrassment, mental distress, and danger. Defendant's actions were wanton, willful, malicious, and done with conscious or reckless disregard. Invasion of privacy, unreasonable publicity given to private lives. Unreasonable publicity given to private lives. Not so sure about that one. Some of defendants' posting as described above gave publicity to matters concerning the private lives of plaintiffs, which were not the legitimate concern of the public, and exposure to which a reasonable person would find highly offensive. That's how. Okay. That seems conclusory. Count 5, injunctive relief. Defendants continue to violate plaintiff's right and subject them to undue ridicule, mental distress, and danger by posting untrue and demeaning depictions of them on social media and elsewhere. Well, demeaning is legal. Untrue, what are you trying to do? Like defamation? What is this bullshit? Unless defendants are restrained, plaintiffs will suffer irreparable injury to their reputations, their mental health, and legally protected rights. The continuing injury of plaintiff outweighs any potential injury to defendants. The public interest is not adverse to the public interest. I think there might be a First Amendment question there somewhere. Plaintiff has a substantial likelihood of success. You wish. Plaintiff should be preliminarily and permanently enjoined from continuing to violate plaintiff's rights and from posting their personas for commercial purpose, posting false information and information that puts plaintiffs in a false light, and posting unreasonably private information. Like what? On count one, an award for actual damages and the amount of profits. Monetary damages provided by statute, attorney's fees, costs, expenses, permanent injunctive relief for the impoundment of merchandise, good, and other materials or destruction. Award of actual damages for profit by invasion of privacy, actual damages by invasion of privacy, actual damages for invasion of privacy, blah, 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 blah. And we want a jury demand. Signed, Robert Klinger. Well, Robert Klinger, you are an asshole and represent assholes. I hope you and your clients lose rapidly in court. I can't believe you brought this complete and absolute bullshit. Screw you. Screw you, Robert Klinger. You're a jerk ass, and your clients are jerk asses, and this makes absolutely no sense and is some absolute bullshit. And you should feel ashamed. So, yeah. This is this seems like some total bullshit. It seems like some total bullshit. It's like, okay, we're invading their private right of privacy, even though they're acting in their official capacity at the time, performing their official function in their official capacity, officially. And they're doing it on someone else's property, which is being videotaped by them. And then they disconnect the video for no legal reason. So, fun. If this survives a motion to dismiss, I'll be amazed. Because it sounds like some total crap. Well, yeah, Afroman should be able to get the original warrant and be able to get the affidavit behind it. But yeah. All right, let me read two. We had two super chats in addition, or three super chats today in addition to the nice gift memberships, which again, thank you. From Cars in Depth. How does a public employee doing their job in my house have an expectation of privacy? Outstanding question. Ashley Crisper Cox said, yay, so glad to hear your commentary on this. And Horse Welfare says, do you think the lemon pound cake was an edible? Nice idea. I'm not sure anyone makes edibles in that form. That'd be one interesting kind of edible. But okay. Yeah. So yeah. This is the cops are butthurt. The cops are butthurt, and I'll be amazed if this makes it past a motion to dismiss. The First Amendment interests. You're criticizing the government. You're criticizing them in their official function. It's peak First Amendment. He's using the video he took on his own property of people in public, doing their public functions and criticizing them, including potentially some people who don't necessarily deserve it. But then again, he's entitled to his opinion. Like the judge, for example, who may have not done anything wrong. I don't know what the judge had in terms of an affidavit. It might have looked very good. I'm going to assume that the judge, I'm going to give the judge the benefit of the doubt, less so with the police since I can see what they do on video. But yeah. Well, my friends, that will bring us to the end of this time together. I hope you enjoyed this time together. I sure did. This will be an interesting lawsuit. We'll have to peek in from time to time and see if anything happens. So we will keep our eyes posted about all that. If you have enjoyed this video, please be so kind as to give it a like on your way out. The engagement helps with the algorithm, and it is really appreciated. And all those who are members and those buying memberships, thank you very much, because it helps me continue to run the channel and do stuff and things, and is endlessly appreciated. I love all of you. I've been Uncivil Law. Until later, my friends, I hope all is well. Cheers, my friends, and goodbye.